Hi guys, welcome back to Mr. Bob's Classroom. This is episode 5, episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, episode 5. And this week we are going to be learning all about ponds. Ponds are so cool, ponds and swamps. We are lucky enough to have tons of them here in Gainesville. We have lots of ponds. We can go on bike rides to ponds. We can go look at ponds. We could swim in a pond, but I don't know. Might not be the safest thing in the world. We're going to find out why this week we learned more about ponds. We're going to find out what kind of animals live in there. That could be maybe why it's not too safe to swim in a pond. We're going to find out if they look clean. We're going to find out what kind of objects are in there, like dirt and sticks and mud and water and things like that. We're also going to find out what's the difference between a pond and like an ocean. How are they different? How are they the same? We're going to find that out this week, Tuesday and Thursday, which is in 2 days from now. We're going to make a pond today in our classroom, and then on Thursday we're going to look at it again and see how different it is just over 2 days. You'll be surprised. And everything that we're doing, you can do right at home. We'll talk about that later too, but let's go ahead and get our day started. And find out who is here today in our classroom. We have a blank board, so I'm going to go ahead and pull some names out. I hope we can get nice and close so we can see these names. Here we go. Our first name today is going up here at the top. Boop, 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 boop. It's Anaya! Good job, guys. You're right. It's Anaya. Anaya is on the top of our board. She has a big A, and she has 2 little baby A's. Oh, your boo-boo, two little baby A's. Yeah, we have 3 A's in Anaya. Who's next? Boop, 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 boop. Boom, 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 boom. We have Miko! Good job, guys. We have Miko with us today. And our friend Amelia once told us that the letter M looks like a mountain. That's a good way to remember a mountain for Mama M and for Mama Miko. And just like how Anaya has 2 little baby A's, Miko has 2 little baby C's. Oh, so cute, 2 little baby C's. Next up, we have our friend It's Alexis! Good job, everybody. Alexis. And Alexis is our only friend with the letter X in his name. That's right, a letter X. And it is a baby X, which looks like a big X, only smaller. Who's your baby, little baby? Ow! You gotta be careful with those baby X's, I guess. Let's see, coming up in the 3rd spot is our friend Doop, boop, bing, it's Alora! Hi, Alora! I have not seen Alora in a long time. I would really like to see her soon. Hopefully we'll get to see her soon. Hi, Alora! Alora is in our 1, 2, 3, 4th spot today. Elora with the big E. And you're right, a baby A, just like Anaya's baby A's. Good job, guys. Next is Pew, 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 whoop, boop, bing. Asher! That's right, guys. Asher. You guys remember that? Asher. Big A. Big A. Big A. Anaya, Alexis, and Asher all have big A's. Big A, big A, big A. That's a great job, guys. And that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 1 name left. It's a long one. Boop, 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 boo. All the way at the beginning bottom is our friend Jackson. It's Action Jackson down at the bottom. Whoa, what a long name. And he's got a big J. We have another friend who has a big J in their name. It's Juniper, that's right. She's not on the board today, but lots of our friends aren't on the board today. If your name's not up there, don't worry, because we're doing another show, and we'll have more names on there. But now we have our 6 names of the day. It's Anaya, Miko, Alexis, Alora, Asher, and Jackson. What? Am I missing something? I didn't. Oh, you guys are right. I forgot this super cool dude up here. It's boop, 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 ba-doop, ba-doop, boo. Boop, 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 ba-doop, ba-doop, boo. It's Mr. Bob. Hi, guys. And let's see, who is at the very top of the list today? Anaya is. And who is at the very biggity bottom of the list today? Jackson is. And who is right underneath Anaya? Miko. And who is right above Jackson? Asher. Good job. And who is right below Miko? Alexis. And who is in between Alexis and Asher? It's Alora! Alora is the meat of the Alexis Asher sandwich. Ooh, that's a goofy sandwich. I don't know if I want to eat that one. That one. Oh, no! We will not eat that sandwich. Oh! Ooh, I thought we were going to... Not today, we won't. No! Patooey! We'll spit that out. We're not going to eat that sandwich today. Oh, goodness gracious. Well, if Jackson got himself inside of an elevator and went all the way up to Anaya, and then all the way down to Asher, picked up Miko, picked up Alora, picked up Alexis, and then came all the way up to Mr. Bob, we could have a party. Oh, we could have a super fun party. Maybe we could have a pond party. I want to go swimming in it. There could be alligators in there. But maybe we could bring a kayak, a super big kayak where we could fit all of you into it. And we could row in our pond and find all sorts of cool stuff in there. Wouldn't that be fun? I think that would be a lot of fun. Oh, well, before we do anything like that though, let's go ahead and get all of our shakes out of us so that we can go ahead and have a fun day. Now we're going to do that by starting off with a little repeating. Are you ready? Let's see. Excellent job, guys. You're getting better at this. This was hard at the beginning of the year, but I think you got it now. How about this? What about... Ooh. All right, here's a tough one. Did I get you? I think I did. All right, here comes a big loud one. I think I got a couple of you. What about hello everybody, so glad to see you. Hello everybody, so glad to see you. Hello Mr. Bob, and I'm glad to see you. Hello everybody. Where's the world to see you? And then we'll start down really low, and we'll say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That was kind of loud, but I think since there's nobody in class today, then we can do it even louder. Are you ready? Maybe that was too loud. 4, 3, in the middle is 3, and we beep, 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 beep. 2, 1. Very good. All right, we're gonna try it one more time. We're gonna jump all the way up to 5 as loud as we can. Oh! 5! Ouch, that hurt my ears. We never do it that loud in class, do we? And in the middle is 3. Aga, aga, aga. 3. 3. Beep, 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 beep. And we'll start out with 1. Excellent job, guys. Now, we're gonna have to get up on our feet. So I'm gonna need the camera to come up and follow me. Are you ready? Here we go. All the way up to the top. All right. We're gonna reach all the way up to the top of the trees. Make sure nobody sneezes. Down past our knees to our toes, and we're gonna. You guys see that? I jumped higher than Venus. Woo! One more time. All the way up to the top of the trees. Make sure nobody had 2. Down past our knees to our toes, and then we're gonna. Woo. Good job, guys. Well, it is Tuesday. I'm gonna get out like my Gigantor rage. Ready? And make it really, really big. Now we're going up here. Do it up here. Uh-oh. Oh, no, here it comes. Alright. I gotta make it small and fast. I'll put it in my pocket. Bing! And I'm gonna go ahead and shake out my fingers. And shake out my hands. Shake out my arms. Shake out my left foot. Shake out my right foot. Both feet? Oh, you guys are crazy. Woo! Shake out my bottom. Shake out my belly. Shake out my head. I'm gonna shake out my whole body. Now we're gonna go ahead and We're trying to film a show here. You can't go behind me like that. Let's go ahead and get back down.
Turned over.
Sit back down here. Whew. All right. Good job. We'll pull it back out of our pocket. I hope everybody can see me. All right, we're going to pull it back out of our pocket and we're going to stretch it out. It's beautiful. I'm going to take it and rub it on my face. Oh, my neck, my shoulders, my arms, my elbows, my chest, my legs and my knees. I'm gonna reach up. I'm gonna grab a big old rain cloud and I'm gonna. Excellent job, guys. You did a great job of that. That always makes me feel nice, and calm, and relaxed, and ready to learn, which is good because we have a brand new letter today. You guys want to guess what it is? Last week was G, so let's see. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Good job, guys. H. H is our letter this week. So let's go ahead and see if we can find it. Pick it up. And our right here, boom, is our letter H. Now we have at least two friends whose name begin with the letter H. We have our friend Hatcher, and we have our friend Harrison. They both begin with H's. And we also have our friend little H. Now I noticed that sometimes it was hard for you guys to read along because you couldn't see the book very well. So we're going to sit nice and close today and get really close to these pictures so that we can read our H book. Good job. Can you see it okay? Little H had a box. Excellent. I will find things that begin with my H sound, he said. I will put them into my sound box. Good reading. That's not going to work. It needs to be up here. Thank you. He found some hats. Yes, he did. He found some hats. He put a hat on his head. Did he put the other hats into his box? He did. You're right. Little H found a hen. Hello, he said. You're right, it does kind of look like a chicken, doesn't it? But we're going to call this one a hen because it begins with H. Hello, he said. I need a hen for my sound box. He put the hen into his box with the hats. Then he found you're right, it looks like a pig, but once again we're using the letter H, so it's a hog. Then he found a hog. Did he put the hog into his box with the hen and the hats? He did. Little H found a horse. Excellent reading, guys. He was happy. He hopped onto the horse. Good reading. He rode the horse up a high hill. I want to go higher, said little H, but the horse could not go higher. They were on top of the hill. So little H put the horse in his box with the hats, the hen, and the hog. Then he found a helicopter. That's a big word, guys. That was great reading. Now I can go very high, he said, higher than a hill. The helicopter went so high that the hen, the hog, and the horse cried, "Help! Help!" So little H put the helicopter into the box. Oh, do you think that box is small or do you think it's big? It's probably really big if it fits a helicopter. Now the box was heavy. Little H put it on his head. That's crazy. He did not see the hole. He hopped into the hole. Help! Help! How can we get out of this hole? Asked the hen, the hog, and the horse. Good reading, guys. Happily, little H happened to have a horn. I will blow my horn, he said. A hippopotamus, wow, that's a long word, hippopotamus, heard the horn. He helped them out of the hole. Hooray for the hippo! Everyone shouted happily. How can I thank you for helping us out of the hole? Asked little H. You can take me for a ride in the helicopter. Good reading, guys, said the hippopotamus. Wow, You guys are reading these long words really well today. So little H took the helicopter out of the box. He and all the animals went for a ride. They flew high over a hill and all the way home. Woo! There, little H spread out his things. My, how many he had. That is a lot, guys. Oh my goodness gracious. And look, on this page here, we have lots of words that begin with the letter H. I'm going to pick out 4 words and see if you guys can read them. Does anybody know what this H word is? Oh, you're right, it's a hammer. Wow, you guys can't believe you're only 4 and you can read the word hammer. What about this word? Oh, that's a tough one. You're never going to get hot dog. You guys are good. Hot dog. That's 2. Let's do 2 more. What about this? This is hair. Excellent. Oh, and I hear somebody looking at this really long one. Hummingbird. You guys did so well. I'm so proud of you. Well, if we have a new letter, then that means we also have a new number. And it's written over here on pink paper. It is a 2 and a 9. That's right, a 2 and a 9. And a 2 and a 9 together is 29. 29. Now, that's 1 number away from 30. Whoa. Do you think we can count all the way up to 29? I know it's hard, but you can help me? Will you? Okay. I'm going to use my fingers, because that helps me. But you counting along will help me too. Are you ready? Nice and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Woo! I didn't think I was going to be able to do it. Let's go ahead and get in our rocket ship. We're going to shut the door. We're going to put on our helmet, our safety belts, turn it on. Boom. Radar. Boop, 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 boop. Permission to blast off. Permission to blast off in 29 seconds. 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Blast off! Oh, we really blasted off today because if you remember, we still have our solar system. Whoa, look out, Earth. Up in our classroom with Earth and Mars. And Jupiter! Choose! And Uranus. Oh, sorry, you're right, that's Saturn. Uranus is this way. And all the way out here, it's beautiful, super cool Neptune. I'm gonna float my way back, but don't go anywhere, because when we come back, we're going to build a pond. I'll see you in a minute. Hi guys, we're back again, and we are outside of our school right now. It is so pretty today. I'm glad we're doing this out here on a day like today. And we are gathering stuff for our pond. Now, what do you think goes into a pond? I'm going to show you here, but I think you guys could probably figure it out. What do you think goes in a pond? Dirt, that's a good one. Sticks, leaves. Well, yeah, there's animals in there. We're not going to gather any animals, but we are going to gather some stuff right here from our school. I'm going to turn this around. And you can see that we have my son Ezra is helping us gather supplies for our pond. Now, depending on how big your pond is, will depend on what you need to gather. Our pond's going to be pretty big, so we're going to start off by filling up 2 buckets with dirt. Yeah, we're going to dig up a bunch of dirt and put them into these buckets. Now, if you get sticks in there, if you get leaves in there, that's fine, because that is part of a pond. It needs all sorts of stuff in there. Sticks, leaves, grass, wood chips, anything you can find outside, you can put into your pond. Little leaves over here. We got some hay. Oh, that's good. That's some nasty, marshy hay. With that, we're gonna put that stuff in our bucket. While he's filling that, I'm gonna gather, yep, just like that, fill it on up. I'm gathering other things, like, look at these sticks that are out here. They're gonna go great inside of our pond. Ugh. Yeah, fill up your buckets with all sorts of fun stuff that you find outside. Wood chips, sticks, leaves. We're gonna fill ours up, and once we get it all filled, we'll show you what we put in there, and then we'll show you how we're gonna turn it into a pond. We'll be back in just a minute. Hi guys, we are back in the classroom. We just went outside and gathered all the fun, cool stuff for our pond, or swamp. We gathered it just from outside the classroom, from stuff we found in the yard. Easy stuff that everybody should be able to find in their front yard. And we are going to use our big aquarium, our fish aquarium. Now, normally you would put a fish in something like this, or you could put a frog or a lizard or a snake, I guess. We're going to use this aquarium for our pond. Now, if you don't have an aquarium, it's okay. You don't need one. There's lots of stuff that you can use. Here, I'm going to pass this over here. Point that on me. There's lots of stuff that you guys can use other than an aquarium for your project. You can use a mason jar. You can use anything, hopefully that's clear or plastic, because you want to be able to see through it. Now, a fish tank is not that expensive. It's only about $12 at any pet store, and you can do lots of fun stuff with it other than just ponds. You can also do ocean stuff in here. You can make a cloud tank in here. They're really fun. We use it a lot throughout the year. The ingredients that we're going to use today, like I said, stuff that you find outside your yard, are dirt, and then just leaves and sticks and mulch and things like that. Now, why are we using dirt and not sand? You're right. Some ponds do have sand in them, but when I think of sand and water, I think of the beach, which makes me think of an ocean or the sea. That's right. We're talking about ponds. When I think of ponds, I think of the dirt and water, and that makes me think of a pond. Now, one major big difference between, well, actually 2 major big differences between a pond and the ocean is that a pond, watch your hand so it's not over the camera, that a pond has fresh water in it, which means it's not salty, and a ocean has salt water, and a pond has land around all the sides of it, where an ocean is just vast, massive, goes on and on and on and on, separates continents. It's huge. But ponds can be pretty small. Ponds can be the size of a swimming pool, but they are usually circled around with land, and they are filled with fresh water. So that means they have different kinds of animals that live in them and different kind of ecosystems. An ecosystem is what we're making today. So we're going to go ahead and start this off by pouring our dirt into our aquarium. Go ahead and pour some dirt into that aquarium. We get it all in there? Good job. Now don't be afraid about getting dirty during this exercise, because it's okay to make a mess and it's okay to get dirty. Now that's one thing of dirt that we got in there. Let's go ahead and get all the dirt in there. Yeah, that is really nice. Now that is going to be the bottom of our pond, all filled with dirt. Now before we go ahead and put the water in, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put all of this debris in there. It looks like we have leaves and we have sticks. We have lots of stuff. Berries. Some fruit that we found. Let's go ahead and stick that in there. Let's put all that stuff right inside of there. This is all stuff that we found in the yard. Sticks and leaves and berries. Well, let's be careful when we're putting it in there, because we don't want to, it's okay if we make a mess, but we don't want to lose all of our materials. So we just want to pick it up and carefully put it in there. We got some big sticks. Look at this big stick. That's a nice big stick to go on our pond. Now sometimes if you go to a lake, it's similar to a pond. We have a couple lakes really close to us. We have Noonan's Lake is really close to us. That's a fun lake to go to. You tend to see a lot of alligators there. You can go fishing at a pond. That's right. That's always fun to go do. Let's see if we get it all in there. Whew, did we get that emptied? All right. Now, that is a ton of stuff. Let's look at it right now. All right. We got our dirt. We got all of our leaves. We got our sticks. We got everything else. Now, we have the fun part. Now we got to fill this thing all the way up with water. Let's see what happens when we start filling it up with water. Oh, you're going to need a lot more than that, bud. Wow. All right, we've got more water. We're going to pour it in really slowly so you guys can see what happens as the water goes in. So we're going to pour it in nice and slow and watch what happens. Oh, you see it? It is starting to come up. It's starting to sink in all through our dirt that we put in there. Look at that. So cool. We're gonna need some more water. This is gonna take a lot of water. But right now, all of that water is gone down into our dirt. The dirt is at the bottom of our pond. And all this other debris that's here is at the, oops. Sorry, I had you guys upside down. All the other debris that's in here, our leaves, our sticks, our twigs, they are at the top. But we're gonna find out, once we get this completely filled with water, what's gonna float and what's gonna sink. What do you guys think? What do you think is gonna float? Do you think that that little berry right there is gonna float, or do you think it's gonna stay at the bottom? What about the sticks that are in there? Do you think those sticks are gonna float, or do you think they're gonna stay in the bottom? What about when the water's all the way at the top? Do you think it's gonna be clear? Do you think we'll be able to see through it? Or do you think it'll be dirty? Wow. There's only one way to find out. Has to get some more water in this thing. Whoa. What's going on this side? Wow, this side's kind of hard to see because of the light. Let's try this side. Oh, there's another little berry. Glad we found those berries. That was a good idea. That was Ezra's idea to bring those berries down. Okay, here comes some more water. Let's see what happens as we fill this thing up. Higher and higher. Whoa. Let's see, go ahead and get some more water in there. Let's see what happens.
I can see the water from... There's a spider.
Is there?
Yeah.
There's a spider in there? Where?
Right there.
Oh, there is. There's a little... It's hard to see. There's a little spider in there. I wonder if he's going to like our pond.
Should I get it out?
No, you can leave him in there. He'll be fine.
The water.
The water won't hurt him. He can swim to the top. He's got lots of stuff to use to get out of there.
Just slowly fill it up.
Filling this thing up is really fun.
And hard.
Oh, look. Now, you know what those little things that are moving there right now? Those are bubbles. That is air at the bottom of the tank escaping and working its way up. So you'll see things start to move around. All right, we're going to pause this for a second and get this thing totally full, and then we'll come back to look at it again. All right, guys, we are back, and look, our pond is completely filled with water. We can look and see what's happening here. It looks like most of our sticks and leaves have floated to the top. I'm gonna go to this other side because I think we get better views from over here. If we look from here, we can see that the top of our pond has sticks and leaves floating in it, but as we go down, we can tell they're floating. That's kind of a bad angle. Let me try this angle from here. Oh, there we go. That looks like our best view. Yeah. We can see all the way in our pond. There's our top of our water level. And as we come down, we see that everything is floating. Now this is important. We're going to remember that this corner over here, everything is floating in it. And the water is kind of clear. You can see through it to the other side. Over here, our debris is kind of packed down. So it looks like from the top. Oh, yeah, there's those berries. Those berries did decide to start floating. And our leaves are floating, and most of our sticks are floating too. But what do you guys think is going to happen on Thursday? Do you think our pond will look the same? Do you think the water will still be this clear? Or do you think the water will be dirtier? Do you think that all those sticks will still be floating? Or do you think that some of them will start to sink? Well, there's only one way to find out, and that is waiting with time. So we will come back to our pond in 2 days, and we will see if it has changed at all, or if it still looks the same. Whoa, so neat. Hi guys, I hope you liked the first part of making that pond, and I hope all of you try to make your own pond at home because it is a lot of fun. There are so much cool things that you can do with a pond. Thursday we'll come back and we'll see if that pond is any different. I think it might look a little bit differently. And then when we're done with that, next week we're going to talk about oceans. And we're going to find out the differences between oceans and ponds when we turn our pond tank into an ocean tank. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun too. But right now, we're going to bring our class to an end today by reading a story about a pond. It's about a little duck named Daisy that lives in a pond. And you can see that in her pond, she has dragonflies and lily pads, but I bet her pond probably looks very similar to ours. We'll find out more about this. Let's read this book. Now, we've read this before, and we like to read this book in a scary way. So do I. So this might be a good book to turn all the lights off to and have a scary book. Are you ready? It's called Come Along, Daisy. Ooh. And it's by Jane Simmons. Ooh. You must stay close, Daisy, said Mama Duck. I'll try, said Daisy. But Daisy didn't. Come along, Daisy, called Mama Duck. Daisy's not listening. Where's she going? But Daisy was watching the fish. Come along, Daisy, shouted Mama Duck again. But Daisy was far, far away, chasing dragonflies. Come here, Daisy, shouted Mama Duck. But Daisy was bouncing on the lily pads. Bounce, 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 bong, bong. Plop went a frog. Quack, said Daisy. Ribbit, said the frog. Bong, plop, bong, plop, bong, plop. Quack, said Daisy, but the frog had gone. Mama, called Daisy, but Mama Duck had gone too. Daisy was all alone. Ooh, in the dark, deep pond. Ooh. Something big stirred underneath her. Daisy got scared. Oh no, what is it? She scrambled up onto the riverbank. Then something screeched in the air in the sky above. So Daisy hid in the reeds. If only Mama Duck were here. Oh no, what's going to happen to Daisy? Something was rustling along the riverbank. It was getting closer and closer and closer. And closer, and closer, and It was Mama. Daisy, come along, she said. And Daisy did. And even though Daisy played with the butterflies, she stayed very close to Mama Duck. The end. Ah! Did you like that story? I hope you did. It's not a scary story at all. It's just the way we read it. The way we read things can make them scary or they can make them happy. They can do all sorts of good stuff. Fun stuff. But I hope you liked this little book about the pond. I hope that you liked looking at our pond, which came out so cool. And I hope that you'll also like to come back on Thursday so you can see what happens to our pond, if it looks the same or if it looks different. I don't know. We'll find out. In the meantime, though, if you could go ahead, if you liked our video, please let us know. You can go ahead and subscribe to us so you can see the rest of the videos, or you can send me a letter. We've got one from Hatcher the other day and I loved it. You can send me a letter straight here to Persimmon, or you can just drive by Persimmon and leave it on the porch. I will find it. I will get it. I will show it on the video so all of our friends can see it too. I miss everybody so much and I cannot wait to see you guys again. If you have any questions or you need to talk to me, please write me on Bright Wheel. I can't wait to see you guys again. Bye!